Hello, this is Jared, playing Oxygen Not Included, the Prehistoric DLC. Trying to get the carnivore achievements and destroy this asteroid that is on our way here. So I had a little bit of a panic when I was thinking about this game last time, and I realized I haven't turned off Toasted Mimlet. Now, thankfully, I only dug out a few of these Mimica buds, but whoa, I'm so glad that's the case. Technically, there's one or two flying around, so I could have gone from that, but not ideal. Animal control research. I'm thinking that might be smart. Last time, including setting up a really strange setup where a bunch of my dupes got stressed out on purpose and munch a bunch of calories, we already have the locavore achievement. Wasn't expecting that until probably about 2 cycles from now. But that allowed me to start the process of getting some Oragrove vines growing. Hoping this goes well. Would be nice if maybe we haven't found any Mimica. Oh, we did. Okay, plant this here and here. Maybe make that a bit of a priority. The other priority, and this is for the bionic dupes. I see they have their schedule all in the same. Where are we with microchips? Maybe I'm going to make an adjustment to their schedule. I think we have enough microchips now. I've just gone and altered some of the break and sleep time in those bionic dupes. Hoping, very much hoping, and this is actually going to be quite interesting. Check this room here. We've got a massage clinic. That stress will start to go down. Rancher is the most stressed out. That's actually very unfortunate. I've got 2 of these guys in here. They're both wild at the moment. Let's make this a high priority building. And where are we? Yeah, no more bionic dupes. And by the way, I don't have any gifts that come from that. We're on hard mode. No teleportation too, by the way. But yeah, what I want to start to do is grow some food. It's this sweet corn. We need some Mimica buds to be able to do that. So we'll plant one of those there. Digging a spot down to some polluted water that's down here. Installing some lead. Oh, right. This is important too. We don't want to run out of hydrogen. Additional Saturn critter traps. I don't think I actually... Oh, whoops. And we're actually in need. This is actually food as well. Where are we with calories? Not bad. Let's make this 6 across the board down there. Get one of these growing. I will put in a second one. Water. Extremely low. The other thing is I don't think I'm cooking barbecue meat. And did I tell the dupes to... Yeah, we've got that set up. And sweet corn. We're going to be not eating that. Oh, right. The other thing I've noticed... Okay. Painful. I got my locavore achievement. It would have been a lot easier if I had to just gone like that. Oh, well, is what it is. And maybe we'll wait for... Oh, no, we've got actually this guy. We can bring in here at high priority. Just maybe decide if I'm going to make a change to the design or just go with this as it is. The only adjustment I did down here was putting in a bin to store some peat. Hold on, I didn't mean to undo. Cancel that. Go back to Mimica. See some tough meat going in. Oh! I had inadvertently drowned it. A Rex. But I tried to save. Or at least prevent from being crowded. Well. Fun. Okay, Mimica is in here getting things started. What age are you? Maybe there's value, maybe there's not. This will kind of jumpstart my farm just slightly. Alright, so I've got that. Let's go check down here. I've got a few of these growing. We're just waiting for some critters. That'll happen in time. Gonna path down this direction. Let's make that a priority. And I've got a pump here ready to go. But at some point, we're gonna run out of water. So let me think about... Oh, no. I want to get farming some of this stuff here early on. I'll have to... Yeah. Do I do that? Do I have enough time? I mean, I could just build a pump and take this with the water. Yeah, okay. Well, let's do that. Let's assume I've got enough time to get in here and do that. So in this zone, I told the bionic dupes, don't go in here because it's very, very wet. But I told the bionic dupes you are allowed in here, so we'll just specifically array. There's some crude oil on the ground, but not as worried about that. So we should see array going down here. We should see other dupes making their way over here. There's miner. We'll need miner because there's a little bit of abyssite I've got to get through. Should also check to see if there's one or two buried objects as I remembered last time anyway. Not noticing any except for one's way down here. We will dig that. Dig that, dig that, take that, and take that. So at this point, I want to do the reverse rule and say everyone's allowed in here unless you're bionic. Make a priority of getting down to get some seacomb access. Check on how things are going over here. 97% rancher. Okay, not loving that at all. And we're out of water now. Thankfully, I noticed that. But there is a pump down here all ready to go. And this one should be joined up. Like that. Just kind of do that. Not. Okay. Whew, okay, we're on the pressure to get water source, but I very much want to, if we can, to get our seacomb. So there's some seacomb seeds here. Still have to get down here, guys. 50,000 calories. Turn off those. Let's put in the storage of peat. I'm not sure actually where that, what category, is that agriculture? Nope. Soil, anyway. Consumable ore, peat, all right. Buried object there, I don't know what the chances are, but you know what? Let's just go and find out. That can be a lower priority thing. There's access to some seacomb. Anyway. Just adding some mesh tiling to get hydrogen out of the way down here. And we're putting in a spot. This is a little bit higher than last time for my seacomb. this point, I almost think it might be smart. Actually, having an auto sweeper would be really... Two things I would like to get. One is the auto sweeper ability, mechatronics. But I might actually go in favor of getting a ranching booster first so we can get one of these guys to help out. Reason for that, I feel like it should be all hands on deck with carnivore achievement. $30,000 calories. Plant meat is not actually up here. I've got to remember that. I've been actually nominated a place temporarily, just for now. No. Let's get a proper place. So we're going to be putting in ration box right here. Looking for food, looking for food. Looks like okay. Oh, and that's the other thing. I did select it, harvest it on all the wild Orogro nodes. I'm hopefully gonna not need that. Curious. Does the Orogrove node itself get that? No, I think that's just the actual different little sections. That's fine. Okay, so I want to put in a number of things. Toasted mimolette, smoked fish, plant meat, basically anything that's cooked. I don't think we're going to get any more frost buns, but... check the farm at some point. We should be getting our sweet corn stock. Having that go into the smoker. Oh. Advanced medical booster. That's important. And gear bomb production. Do we have any gear bomb? I don't... Ooh. And I see lots of gunk. Let's make that a priority building. A little bit of gunk is already gone in our apothecary. Baker is on that production. See some plant meat that's been brought up. What is going on with you? That's the strangest thing. But there's water in the pipe. Oh, I never actually powered you. Maybe for now, since this is a temporary spot, we'll do this. I want someone to be able to help out with ranching. Maybe give that to Dino. And the medical booster. Let's see. I want to select one of the bionic dupes. Some of them have the negative trait. Let's go to bio. Are you bad with medicine? Okay, so that's Dino. Do not give this to Dino, basically. Get that to cash. And I remember from last time, it makes sense to install these first before we add water. And that should do. Now, unlike last time, I think I built this right around here, and I was able just to get this water to lob in very easily. Can still do the same thing with salt water. but we'll just pump some water in. Not a big deal. Well, assuming that we've got enough of it. Ooh. I know. We'll pump this. So I want this bottom area to be inaccessible to the dupes, since there's going to be lots of liquid. My goal is not to stress anyone out anymore. Though, Miner, you're quite stressed, aren't you? Open this up for hydrogen flow. Get a pump down there. 3,000 calories of food. I wonder if I'm growing too little. I grew about 30 of these things last time. That was far too much. Maybe I should increase this just a wee bit. So just grow a little bit extra. I'm not sure exactly how much. And I'm going to try to pay attention to it so that I can tear it down if I'm getting too much food. But let's turn our attention back towards this so we can get our seed comb going early. Ugh, low calorie, low calorie. Does this really have to be a multi-person thing? Apparently. Feel like another electrolyzer is needed there, but I'm just hoping to get my seacomb in first. So maybe take that out. Oh. I knew it. Okay. Take that out. And let's add that electrolyzer while I'm waiting for this to fall down. So here is 2 new electrolyzers. Jumping in water, hoping for 200 kilograms. Might need to, as I recall, get a little bit more. Then we'll get some water. We'll take this line up there and just maybe dump it right towards the center. Excellent. New electrolyzer. That's hopefully going to improve the oxygen situation. And I'm seeing a lot of hydrogen build up here, so I've got to set a priority. Do this type of thing. So that we consume from the top at higher priority. Here we go. Probably because we're getting a big build up down here, which is nice. 34,000 calories of what? Of what? Mush bar 28,000. Okay. Maybe we will relocate. Oh, put lettuce in there too. I'm not cooking that. Oh, and veggie poppers. Definitely want to have those stored away. So, just need this installed, guys. Open this up a little bit more for hydrogen to flow up. And just occurred to me that this is an unreachable build. Oh, well then. We'll get in a farming station in the meantime. kind of set these up as multiple stables. I don't know that we actually need these as stables. I think we just need one stable, but we would benefit from having all of this food that these guys need to eat. Though if I had it separated, I wouldn't have to transport that. That's only when the ore grove nodes get big enough. No power. Oh. And that there. Oh, and apparently not connected there either. While we're waiting for this to load, I feel like I should leverage some of the polluted water that we have. Do we ever get down here? We have. But we've got this to pull onto. I'm just going to grow a little bit more of this. I can always pull it back. Watching our water here. Aim to get around 200 or so of this. Maybe do a little bit of mop up right there. I'm gonna need another one of these. Oh, just wondering if I should wait for the hydrogen to kind of flow out. Take one of you guys, unless there's... Actually, I kind of want you attending to those nodes. Age 1, yeah, okay. Let's have you down here. Grow some more of this. Calories of you is a little low. You're okay-ish. And you're getting to a fig, of course. Just about the amount of desired liquid in my mind. Okay, 200. Just want to make sure it maintains. Plant, copy, go across. Maybe just fill this in with it. Cancel that. Fill that in with a tile. Just make sure that air gets out of there. Take that out. Take that out. And we'll put in a bin for polluted dirt. See a little bit more oxygen in here, so that's some good news. Maybe see if we can sneak this in. The next floor of this is going to be a little bit difficult. Unless I put it somewhere else. There's some nice seacomb going. Okay, so we want to put in polluted dirt again, just like last. And this is going well. I think this is especially since I hopefully remember all the pitfalls. Okay, love to see this going through. With that mush bar production going on. Oh, yeah, down here. I think this is, let's continue to open up this area so we can process some of this polluted water. A little bit of insulation was done over here. It's good to see. I don't know if I prioritize. Since this is a place only the bionic dupes go, we'll do that. Guess that's not going to be done as quick. There we go. Critical power level. Wait. Wait, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. Was not expecting this. Let's just crank that out at high priority. Maybe we need, yeah, I feel like one more oh, not loving that, not loving that. This is going to be a rough ride. 3 tubes down, oh my goodness. Four dupes. All bionic dupes down. Wait. Wait, why? Is it just not a priority? Is it because I've been getting... Okay. It might be because I'm signing other priority things to do and the dupes are just ignoring this. Ooh. Why is no one doing this? Why is no one... Oh. Oh. And why is no one here? Do you guys not care about your bionic dupes? Need either you or you to do a thing, do a thing, do a thing, do a thing. Do a thing, do a thing, do a thing. Did I ever get the mechatronics? Engineering. Some other skills that need to be given out. That would probably be going to bite. Electrical mech. We don't have any microchips anyway. Oh. Put that in. Oh, you're doing the outhouse because you don't have a battery to work with. How long do you... There must be something here that shows you the progress. There's one. There's two. Grab, grab, grab. Someone grab. Someone grab. Being installed up here. One over here. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Bionic dupe can help another bionic dupe. Smash, smash, smash. Crisis averted. Seacomb growing. I need a quick little break, I think, and I'll figure out where I'm going to go from here. So I'm still going to put in my polluted water treatment area. I know there are many applications that don't require food poisoning treatment, but actually I don't know if this guy's going to be stuck when that happens. Open that up. But at this point, I think we are doing pretty good. And with the knowledge that I have from so much of this DLC, I'm certain we can now crank out this achievement with the carnivore and striking down this guy within 100 cycles. I don't know the significance of a few more cycles for these guys, but I'd rather have that than not have it at this point. Okay, maybe 4 of those is fine. Before we get to mechatronics engineering, though, I'm thinking... Let's do a ranching booster. We're going to need a metal refinery. Just wondering if the dupe's labor has become busy with something. Oh. Well, first of all... disabled that. And I've never been remembering to bring these guys. What? Were you... What? Move. Cancel. Relocate. I don't know what where he was going. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I want him here. So he can stomp on some of these things instead of us maybe saving myself or our team a little bit of labor. Yeah, the fact that no one's in here too much makes me think it could be the fact that I'm harvesting to try to keep these guys alive. I mean, it is resulting in pigs arriving here, but the labor cost to do it is high. The sooner this thing grows... Oh, you know what I should do? At minimum, I should split these guys up so that they can eat from a different plant. So here we go. Let's get a second stable create... No. If we're going to have that guy brought up, don't bother. Disable. We'll keep harvesting everywhere else, but that's going to be temporary. So maybe we're going to have this like labor shortage for a bit. And then eventually we can stop harvesting here once this is going to be self-sustainable. Mimicas are in here. Mimicas are on the way in there. Awesome, that's what I want to see. You stomping on plants. What about you? Okay, probably attending to those. Whew. Where are we with... Ooh, okay. Don't know if we have time for this, actually. Well, I'll keep this here, but maybe we'll have a higher priority, more risky action, which involves just not worrying about the food poisoning after all. You know what? Let's just see how this goes. So we set that for low priority. And I guess I am going to figure out the whole food poisoning issue to see whether that was really a concern or not. Just occurred to me, I think I blocked bionic tubes here. That doesn't really need to be the case anymore. Oh, and Dino, never told you to do that. Did I ever tell you you are allowed to go down here? Nope. So we don't need this just yet, but we're going to need it soon. Still, oh, there's a liquid bridge behind there. Get rid of that too. And it probably would be smart to distribute this amongst the two of them. Stress is quite high. Probably because of the trick I did last episode. Oh, I've never given these guys downtime. We give them 3 hours just to kind of make up for that. And that might have something to do with stress too. Alright. We'll see if that kind of repairs things. clean up the air a little bit in here. Is there food poisoning anymore in the air? Not so much. They're in this little spot. We'll put filtration medium in here. I think this comes down to one final wire. Oh. Was not watching food. Okay. Copy that. That's the, if you've got that much of it, maybe put it away for storage. Don't like how oxygen is in this zone. I think it's technically okay, but not awesome. Okay, so this is now set and ready to go. Probably going to need it very, very soon. I think I may have a solution to our labor issue, which is these guys needing so much time harvesting in that. We go to priorities. Maybe I will discourage everyone from farming except for Farmer. I'll let Farmer run around. So Farmer's going to be busy. But let's at least keep everyone else focused on other projects. Just curious, after doing that, whether we find a little bit of... Well, this is actually a 4, but if I turn that back to a 5... Oh, yeah. The Oro Grove nodes just take so much friggin'... Okay, because if I output this, I'm going to find out... Now, any plants that consume this, I'm assuming they're going to be fine. It's only if I'm cooking... Oh. Okay, guys, get building this. Alright, I'm glad... Okay, that little change is so significant. As long as Farmer will be able to keep up with that, but... Yeah, okay. Some automation to be able to direct this around. So maybe we are cooking this. That's a high priority thing. Food poisoning. Anyway, maybe we've got food poisoning regardless. Plug some of this stuff in. I'm hoping Veggie Poppers is really going to explode in population, or in calories. Maybe I'm overconfident of how much I expect I'm going to get from last time. Pretty sure it was 30 of these that I had last time. Let's just throw in 2 more. Stress has me think. I'm hoping that was just a schedule thing. Now these guys have time to actually find a spot in the Great Hall with their break, everything, right? Lots of polluted oxygen around. Polluted water too, ick. So I'm going to have to find a source for chlorine. That shouldn't be too hard. Hold on. Okay, we're fine. Just don't want that pump going off too early. Otherwise, we're just wasting power. Clear out this spot down here. Make a focus of doing this so we can seal this off. 32,000 calories, all on mush bar. Copy this. Unless there was a possibility of maybe I was getting food from somewhere else and veggie poppers were just piling up and it looked like I had an excess. I'm hoping I'm not wrong. Maybe I should just do more farming. Just in case. We'll see. 24,000. Probably going to be scared into doing that, actually. Can always shut a farm down. Okay. Oh. Liquid's going in. Whoops. Often do that. So right now we've got this thing with food poisoning, but we'll start to create a vacuum. Alright, and I'll let that sit, and maybe we'll do the chlorine bit. So I have found some eggs in here. And then I realized, oh, it is egg incubator time priority. So we'll do that. Last time I wasn't super happy about this setup. We're just going to let the incubators run. Very much expecting that to cause more drain on our power. However, I mean, we do have, and I can plant more Saturn critter traps. So I think I'm definitely over worrying about this. Only thing is, I don't want wild eggs. And I've got 5 in the world. One down there, for instance. One up there. Okay. I want these ones to be brought in here. I'm just kind of hoping that this works out with a little bit of luck. And that's one egg. Let's just kind of do this. Someone is carrying an egg from the outside. That's wild 100%. Let's remove that. I'm just going to put that over there. So that is, again, wild egg. We're going to remove that. Take that wild egg. Send that over there. Put in a door. Make this an inaccessible area. Okay, so at this point, we've got 2 eggs. So I'm thinking they're not going to go. They're lazy. They're lazy dupes, right? They're going to get that this time, unless there's another wild egg. Could be. Could be. So I've got here an egg. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That is wild. That's wild. Not wild, I mean. Okay, and every freaking part of me wants to add in some automation to say, hey, turn off until I come back. I'm just gonna pull myself away from that and let that run, let it do its thing. I don't want this setup to run until I watch this. And until this becomes an actual vacuum, which I think it is going to be pretty soon. Okay, so now that that's a vacuum, I'm gonna cut that. I'm gonna cut that. I'm gonna put chlorine in here. Does not need to have a lot at all. Don't have to do any separating, which is nice. Make sure we have non-chlorine go in there. Awesome. Can get the metal back if we would like. Probably short metal. And we should see the germs in here. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. I've literally just caught this at the point where we have run out. Do I connect this temporary base system or use this here that, well, I mean, there's germs in it. Their germs are going to die soon, though. Working in areas that have been sealed up and designed such that dupes don't go back into can be extremely annoying. Forgot to put a pipe right there. So we probably are going to be in need. Because I can't see getting this done. I'm going to... Okay, I don't know if... I'm just wondering if I pick up water, whether the dupes are going to steal it on me. I don't think so. Have that go right there. Okay, this needs to be emptied. Okay, and we can take this out. We can take that out. Okay, so we're supplying water with germs to the base. That's been fixed up. So let's seal that off. Just have a look to see if I've got all the other piping. Everything kind of looks good there. Awesome. The final part of this setup, 2 water sieves. We're going to take this polluted water. Probably germs are gone already for that little section. Oh, and I'm going to take a moment to set all the settings here on the clocks. Got all my clocks set. So at this point, let's start bringing this in. It should be loading into one of these 3 at the time. Staying in there so the germs will die. Good, good. Okay, this is awesome to put you in there. Almost thought to myself, oh, forget about these. But no, that's the whole point. Though what I might... Do I have enough metal? Metal refinery. But we're probably... Yeah, it's probably going to be a while until we have an egg from you guys. But probably the next 2... in fact, these 2... I'm going to be throwing in stables here. So we'll really increase the amount of... let's clean this up. Of the tough meat that we're going to get back. Hopefully turning that into getting the carnivore achievement done. For real. And this also is really nice because this gives us a lot of polluted dirt. Just curious about this. That means we're going to get polluted dirt that is food poisoning. Though if we're feeding it to these guys, I don't think they're going to care. Oh, and it might be time. I don't know. I kind of have the feeling like this is actually is enough for our purposes too. Because I didn't have a shortage of phyto oil. And I'm not using it for anything else at the moment. I'm hoping this isn't one of those moments where I like have total regret. But I think I'm going to skip doubling the Seacombe farm. And we'll go right to the industrial side of things. Okay, let me see here. Just need this actually connected. Connect this. Excellent. Just double check that this is good. Okay. Excellent. Well, that is our water system. So, where do I go from now? And how can I make sure I get both the carnivore achievement done and take this guy down? I'm going to have a good think about that, and we'll get back to maybe one or two final projects to end the day. So now it's time to clear out this area and mop up any liquids. We're going to get a material study terminal so that we can get a glass forge. But we mop up a little bit, guys. We are. Alright, and with that cleared out, let's make our material study terminal about here. And last time, I had a Wheezy wart down there, so I guess I've got a slightly different random value. There is none here, but we don't actually necessarily need one. I mean, I only need the material study terminal for a little bit. Just seeing Dino using the incubator. So I'm glad I don't have to worry about that. So down here, this is where we're going to get the material study terminal, but the research work's not complete. Get scientist on that soon. Oh. Better make sure that we can actually get across. Okay, so with the research complete, I'll design the rest of this. So apparently a little bit more metal is needed, or we can actually make the materials study terminal. Slight regret for not having a metal refinery, but I think I want to make sure we get this research started so we can progress with all the industrial equipment with what is necessary to take out the threat that's about to destroy us. Write this thing down. So right now we're getting technically a true signal. I mean, we potentially could be running it. As long as by this time, yeah, we'll be able to build this pretty quickly. Okay, so let's double check if this is actually a laboratory. It is. Okay, so we can move on to something else, but I think I am going to finish for today because I need to think about what to do next, but I should have lots of practice. Main thing I want to note, like being able to take out the asteroid, I already did that. So we'll continue with the same plan as last time, but does this have a... there's two big changes here from what I've done last time. One of which, obviously, well, maybe three. I've grown more Aura Grove nodes than I did last time. I put these guys in stables earlier, and I have running my incubators differently. We're going to need a little bit more metal. I don't know if I'm hoping, actually, let's check. 34, 38. Yeah, by the time I come back, we'll do some of the research or industrial equipment. I'll get a minor metal refinery so I don't need to use rock crusher. Let's just do a quick check on where I am with nickel. Just a little bit concerned because we were on a metal poor asteroid. Oh, 6 tons. And there's still lots of nickel. And of course, we could get into the iron. We're going to be fine. All right. Next episode, I'm pretty certain I'm going to get the carnivore achievement with these guys. And we're going to be taking this asteroid down in the same play before the end of cycle 100. All right. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you next time. While I experiment with this water, we'll build some piping and wiring to multiple polluted water geysers. Make this our priority build for the moment. And we really want to burn hydrogen, guys. Nice problem to have, but still. Maybe make some of those. Kind of liking the system of having empty eco power banks so close to here.